Whether you've watched the miniseries Shiny Happy People, Duggar Family Secrets or not, I want to share some of my thoughts on just one of the many subplots covered in this four-part series. I'll be focusing on the implications and repercussions this series and subsequent discussions may have on homeschooling, especially Christian homeschooling, which was positioned in a negative light as it was lumped in with the Institute and Basic Life Principles, the IBLP, and their homeschooling curriculum presented in this series. I want to make sure people understand that this series is calling out one particular organization and their homeschool curriculum, not all homeschooling and not all Christian homeschooling. However, first, my heart and prayers go out to those who have suffered from abuse of any kind by what is presented in this series. One of the victims states towards the end of the series that, as an adult, she was in the presence of Bill Gothard, the leader of the IBLP organization detailed in the series, and she realized for the first time that he was just a man. It's a reminder to us that the abuses and sins shown here are not an IBLP issue or a Christian issue. They're a humanity issue, an issue of the heart in need of transformation. Hey, I'm Kathleen Rumford, and our family homeschooled two daughters across 15 years through high school and dual enrollment, with both girls now graduated from college and one from grad school. And I'll be honest, after watching this series, my husband said if we hadn't already experienced the amazing value of homeschooling for our family, and if we were just starting to explore homeschooling, he may have said no to homeschooling because of a knee-jerk reaction to what's presented and insinuated in this series. And he and I both agree he would have been wrong. Here's why. His decision would not have been based on critical analysis, meaning his and my research of the many homeschooling curricula and academic and social opportunities for our children. It would not have been based on researching the curriculum and teachers and administrators in the public or private school, and it would not have been based on the Lord's leading. All of that would have helped us decide the best educational system for our family. Knee-jerk reactions do not. Here's the thing with regard to educating children. Everyone should do their due diligence when it comes to evaluating any educational system that they might put their children under. If your kids are in public or private school, have you examined the academic curriculum, texts, novels, etc., so you know the academic caliber and content that your own child will be exposed to in public or private school? And have you researched your child's teachers for that year, or the school administrators, or any underlying agendas or special activities of the school system? I know I didn't when I blindly sent my daughters to public school for a couple of years, assuming that the state knew best. I really had very little clue as to what they were exposed to or learning until I took matters into my own hands. In contrast, homeschoolers get to evaluate and choose the curriculum, text, storybooks, novels, activities, and community for their children and family. And they can research classes and or teachers that they might pay for their children. And that way they know what they're learning and from whom. But how many times have you heard others saying things like, homeschoolers will miss out on public school socialization or academic opportunities? Without doing their research, they don't understand that homeschooling offers the potential for academic excellence tailored to the child and their learning style, character development, amazing social opportunities, strong community, and time and freedom to explore interests and passions. That's what we experienced. Plus, our kids were still playing with kids on the street, participating in sports programs, going to youth group and public school dances with friends when they were older, etc. I've linked a couple videos at the end which go into more on how homeschooling works, including socialization. And to make sure you don't miss any of my videos on homeschooling, please subscribe to my channel. Even by liking or commenting, you're telling YouTube that this was valuable, and they'll push it out to help more people. And while I do know that there have been abuses with some homeschoolers, the same is true in public private schools because, again, sin and abuse are a humanity issue, an issue of the heart, not with a particular group. Wherever the abuse is coming from, perpetrators should be charged and tried legally, as well as ministered to spiritually, because without a change of heart, they will not be changed. So again, my encouragement for everyone is to, one, do your own due diligence for your child's foundational education so you understand what they'll be learning and by whom and the worldview of the teachers, administrators, system. And second, for those who want to share opinions about homeschooling, please first do well-rounded research so you know what you're talking about and aren't making sweeping generalizations, because homeschooling can be hugely beneficial to children, families, and communities. Before you check out these videos here to explore more about homeschooling, if you have any questions or comments, please drop them in the comment section below. Till next time, take care and God bless.